For discussion, like today will be our first day for this Mulesoft basic training class. And here, first I will explain what all things we are going to cover in this basic training. And then today only we will start learning few concept in basic part. And slowly we will go through Mulesoft component connector and we'll do multiple POCs. Okay. So in this basic training program, first thing we will cover that is basic of Mulesoft, like where we will learn about what is Mulesoft, why exactly we will use this, we are using this tool and technology. Okay. So for which purpose nowadays organizations are preferring this kind of integration technology. Okay. So here we will discuss on high level what is Mulesoft, why we need this. Okay. So those kind of discussion we will do. Then second part, we will start Mulesoft component and connector. Okay. So in component and connector, we'll go through component and few connector initially, which will need to develop our API. Okay. And slowly we will go through all the complex connector and these components. Okay. And for each component and connector, we'll have one or multiple POCs. Okay. So we will do some hands-on experience on those connector and components based on the complexity and difficulty of that component or connector. We'll do either one or multiple POC or hands-on experience. Okay. So once we will be handy with the component and connector, then we will see how to design API. Okay. For design API, like first thing we will learn about the YAML file, how to create a YAML file. Okay. And then we will see like how we can create a mule application using YAML file. Okay. And like one part I will show you how to create mule application without YAML file also. Okay. So for using a YAML file in any mule project or any API development has two kind of importance. Okay. One is on design perspective, another one on technical part. Okay. So we will discuss both part, what is the advantage or purpose of creating YAML file in term of design perspective and in term of technical perspective. Okay, we have two kind of advantage. Let me make a note here. YAML. So this part I will cover since this particular thing recently I seen in one interview question. Okay, so that interview question looks interesting for me since he want to understand the core concept of creating YAML file. So I will cover this part also. And then building API. So once we will design the API, we will build our API. So we'll see how to use this Anypoint Studio to develop and build our API. Okay. Then once we will complete this development part and local testing part, like unit testing part, then we will see how to deploy our mule application. Okay. So here in this, we will see multiple way. We will see like using Anypoint Studio, how we can deploy directly. Another way we will see like first we will export as a jar and then we will go to Cloud Hub and we will deploy there. Okay. So we will see multiple method for deployment. Okay. Everyone go on mute. Okay. Then accessing and modifying mule events. Okay. So this part again will be important for interview purpose. Okay. Ideally, this mule event will be created and auto managed by your mule application, or you can say mule runtime. Okay. But for interview point of view, you need to have in detail knowledge only for interview point of view. For to understanding this MuleSoft from the code, okay, you must need to have the knowledge of mule event. Okay. So exactly like what on high level, whenever we are creating any transaction, okay, once we will create our API, and whenever we are creating or starting any transaction, so first thing will happen inside the mule application, that is, it will create a mule event. Okay, once request will receive, it will create a mule event, and it has one structure. So we will discuss in detail, like what is that structure and how that data will be moved through one component to another component. Okay, so this topic, I think we can take a bit, like we can take at the starting. Okay. Then structuring mule application, data weave. Okay, so this part will be again very important. Okay, so in data weave, like only this part, data weave part, is a coding part in MuleSoft. Okay, 90% thing in MuleSoft we can do using drag and drop feature. Okay, it's a tool-based technology. You can just drag and drop and you can complete your task. Only part you need to write the code, that is data view part. Okay, so you need to here you need to write some script, okay, to do data transformation. Now many people has like they are worried about this data view part. Okay, since they are from non-IT background or they are from different technology, how they can learn this data view like coding. Okay, so first of all, like here in MuleSoft, you don't need to write the Java kind of coding. Okay, this data weave coding is there, but it's a very simple one and very straightforward. But it's not like Java. Generally, what we do in Java, when someone is Java developer, then he need to write all the business logic. He need to write all these actions, all the transformation, everything in Java only. But in MuleSoft, you just need to do data transformation using data weave. Okay, you don't need to write the business logic and different kind of action in using this data weave. All other thing you can all other thing we use MuleSoft component to complete like all other business logic and everything. Only for data transformation we use data weave. Okay, and that part will be very limited. You can say 10% of your coding. Okay, and again I'm saying like data weave part, you just like there are many predefined functions are there. You just need to understand those predefined functions, and 10% of the functions what we have, you will use almost more than 95% of time. Okay, so you don't need to do you don't need to know this entire data weave scripting language in day one. Okay, so initially if you know 10% of data weave, that will be good enough to manage your job, to survive your job. Okay, rest of the 90% thing, whenever you will need, you will just Google it and you will use it. Okay, in my case also, I don't know, like almost 500 predefined functions are there. I don't know all the 500 predefined functions. Okay, I know maybe maximum 50 or 60 functions. But whenever I need some other function, I just Google it and I see the syntax and I use it. Okay, so if you are like many people are asking me, since we need to do data weave coding, so it will be difficult to learn. So it's not that much difficult like how Java and other programming language we have. It's very straightforward and very simple. Okay, if you say complexity of Java is 100%, then complexity of data will be 5 to 10% only. Okay, so that you will come to know, okay, once we will start. And another part in this training program, like Java, like data weave script, data weave itself has many predefined function and many things. Okay, so in this training program, I will not cover all. Okay, since if I will try to cover all, it will take almost 1 month. Okay, so what I will do, I will help you to kickstart the data weave learning. Okay, I will take 3-4 sessions where I will teach you frequently used functions. Okay, and I will help you to kickstart, and then I will give you one YouTube playlist link. Okay, around 12 videos are there, so you can say around 12-hour video are there. Okay, you just need to go through that video. That will be good enough to have your good or in-depth understanding in data view. Okay, but 3-4 class I will take in data view to give you a kickstart to make you understand some frequently used function. Other thing we will learn about the like how to consume web service. Okay, so till this point, whatever discussion we will do, mostly we will be focus on REST API. Okay, so that I will tell you what is REST API and what is SOAP API. Okay, so till this point, we will be focused on REST API, and throughout this entire training program, okay, our 90% concentration will be on REST API. Since nowadays REST API is getting more popular. Okay, uh, every company and organization do prefer to use the REST API. Okay, but some part of our discussion will contain SOAP API also. Okay, we will develop and build SOAP service, and we'll see how to consume the existing SOAP services. Okay, then we will discuss about some. These are the component only. Okay, so whatever component we will learn, so those component will be used for controlling the event, handling error, then triggering flow, processing records. Okay, so for all this part, this Mulesoft component will be used. Okay, then at the end, we will have some additional thing like introduction to API-led architecture. Okay. So in Mulesoft, like whenever we develop APIs, okay, at this moment, maybe few people don't know what is API, so no need to worry. We are just discussing on high level, and soon we will discuss about the API. Okay, so in this API-led connectivity, we will discuss how Mulesoft design their API, okay, how they are connected internally, and what is the purpose of having this API-led architecture, what is advantage and disadvantage of having this API-led architecture. So all those kind of detailed discussion we will do, and this will be very important. Okay, and one more important thing, if someone is from a different programming background, so you already know API-led architecture, but maybe you know from different name. Okay, this Mulesoft has given this as a API-led architecture, but this is nothing but this is microservice architecture. Okay. For Mulesoft technology, they just renamed it from different name using API-led architecture. Okay. But in actual, this is an existing thing. Okay. From you can say last 10-20 years, we have this integration pattern, or you can say we have this architecture, that is API like microservice architecture. Okay, so we'll have detailed discussion on this, and this will be very important when you are working on any project. Okay, so while learning, we will do standalone development, like we will create one API, and we will do small POC, and we'll learn the component and connector. But when you will start working on project, okay, so there You don't need to do standalone development. So like whatever you will develop, things will be connected with each other. Okay. So there we use this API-led architecture to increase the code reusability, to increase the you can say performance. Okay, many things are there. Okay. Then and one more advantage is here, like from the traditional model, what we have. So there, everything we used to write in one place. So if any code break will be there, your entire functionality will be impacted. But in this API-led architecture, if anything will go wrong, then only limited functionality will be impacted. Okay. Then we'll discuss about the domain project and all. Okay. Now okay. So domain project is a part of on-premise deployment model. Okay, in Mulesoft we have different kind of deployment model, and deployment model, I mean to say, whenever you are deploying your application, how you are managing your Mule server, where you are deploying your Mule application, how you are managing. So there are different way of managing it. So one way is you can have your own infrastructure and there you can run the Mule runtime. That is on-premise deployment. Another one we have, that is Cloud Hub. So Mulesoft will provide you everything. Okay. Then we have different model like PCI model. We have hybrid model also. Some part will be managed by Mulesoft, some part will be managed by customer or client. Okay. So we have different deployment model. So in different deployment model, we have different way of uh, code reusability. Okay. But in on-premise, we have one very popular way, that is domain project. Okay. So here we will learn about the domain project, how to create domain project, what is the purpose of domain project, what all things we will put there, and how we will use this domain project in multiple places, in multiple applications. Okay. Then we have standalone Mule application. Okay. So in this standalone Mule server, this is like you can say a kind of on-premise deployment model where we will see, and a part of that we will see Cloud Hub also. So we will be more focused on this standalone and Cloud Hub one. So we'll see in detail. Okay. So whatever we will discuss, okay, from starting to end, okay, maybe few class one to class will be more sorry, will be more theoretical. But slowly, once we will start, like once we will going through different component, it will be more practical. Okay. So whatever we will do hands-on experience, we will do small POC. Okay. And then timing wise, I think most of you already know, but we have a few new participants. Okay. So for them, like timing wise, we will have, this is Indian timing. Okay. We have many participants from India and many from US. So I given both the timing. For India, it will be Wednesday, Thursday. Okay. This 2 day, we will have 1 hour. Okay. This Wednesday, Thursday also 1 hour. And for US, it will be, since it's Wednesday morning, so US will be Tuesday night and Wednesday night. So this will be 1 hour. Then Saturday, it will be 2 hour. Okay. It's like it will be in between 1 to 2 hour. It's not exactly 2 hour. In between 1 to 2 hour. and Sunday also 1 to 2 hour. Okay. Same for Friday. Like in US, it will be Friday and Saturday. So timing wise, it will be starting from 7:30 a.m. In Eastern time, it will be 9 p.m. Okay. I'm not sure till how many days there will be daylight saving. So once daylight saving will be completed, then it will be 10 p.m. But yeah, for now, in current time, okay, that is 9 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, maybe if someone from other time zone like CEST or CST or Mountain time zone, then maybe you can convert your time into proper timing. Okay, but Eastern time it will be 9 p.m. Okay, and for this basic training, we will focus 1 month in this basic training program. Okay, so I have just given high level introduction what all things we are going to cover. Okay, so let me know if anyone has any query or if anyone has any different expectation, then please let me know. So we'll spend 2 to 5 minutes here and then we'll start our Mulesoft basic. If anyone has any query or question till this point, you can ask.
Yeah, hi Ravi. The standalone mule server and the on-premises means,
Yes,
will you explain it how to install the server and how to
yes,
import
yes. We will,
jars and all those things?
yeah, we will see how to download the jar, like how to download the Mule runtime, and then we'll start the server, and then we'll deploy our Mule application and we'll do testing also. We will do for both standalone also and for Cloud Hub also. For Cloud Hub, we don't need to do installation and all. It's a ready-made thing. We just need to create account and we need to deploy there. But for standalone, we need to do all this step.
In real time, using most of the cloud hub or on-premises means
Uh, it depends on a few factors. Okay. So there is no like you cannot say most of the project. It depends on some conditions and criteria and requirement. You need to select Cloud Hub or on-premise. Okay. So at this moment, I am not going to have explain in detail since many people will not able to understand. But once we will start that discussion, maybe after 15-20 days, then I will explain on what all factors are there. Based on that, you need to select the standalone or you can say on-premise one, or you need to select the Cloud Hub. Okay, so we will have a detailed discussion of all those factors, and I will tell you how clients are taking decision. They need to go with Cloud Hub or they need to go with on-premise. Okay. One more important thing. Okay. So there are many clients they are using on-premise, and there are many clients they are using Cloud Hub. Okay. They like there are good number of clients for both the deployment model. Okay. In my last two project, okay. In one project I work for Cloud Hub, and in one project I work for on-premise.
And one more thing is I hear most of the project convert means migrated to Mule 3 to Mule 4, 3 version to Mule 4 version. Means will you explain that answer means how to migrated the old code to new version means Mule 3 version to Mule 4 version?
Okay. That one, okay. That is good part only.
Yeah, means
Uh,
I heard most of my friends are
yeah.
there in the movie,
See
so
that part
that
practical. Let me see. Okay. Let me include at this moment. MMA tool generally we use for mule migration. Yeah. So we have this MMA tool, okay, Mule Migration Assistant tool. Generally, clients or like generally we are using this MMA tool to do this migration. Okay, and there are many projects they do this migration from scratch. Okay, so we'll discuss about both the process. Okay, hands-on part. Let me see how much I will able to spend time here. But yes, I will give you some understanding on this part. Since that migration and doing all this thing practically will take lots of effort. So let me think on this part. But yeah, at least I will give you some basic understanding. So whenever in future you need this, you will not feel you are completely new. You will have some understanding and you will have some knowledge. Okay. Anything else anyone want to include in this course, or we are good with this?
Like Ravi, concepts like security and those things you will include here, like TLS or say M units, these things, or
Okay.
queues like any point M queue.
Yeah. So I think in this course, like most of you have joined the real-time project also. Okay. So those part like MUnit and then security policy. Here, let me give you some basic understanding. Okay. MUnit and security policy. But if you have joined this real-time project course, and I think most of you have opted for real-time project also, we will have very detailed discussion of this MUnit and security policy. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So there we will do on real-time project only, we will apply the OAuth policy. We will see from scratch how to create our own OAuth service provider. Okay, we will not use any existing third party. We will create our own OAuth service provider and we will apply this OAuth policy. We will use basic authentication, client ID enforcement, rate limiting policy. So uh, 5 to 6 frequently used security policy we will do hands-on experience. Okay, and MUnit also we will do. Okay.
Ravi, about CI/CD also there will be a discussion or like.
Yeah, that will be part of real-time project. CI/CD. Okay. So here we will cover most of the thing. Okay. But a few advanced thing like Splunk integration, CI/CD pipeline. Okay. Then applying OAuth policy, creating OAuth service provider. All those things will be part of real-time project. Okay. In basic training, we will be more focused on MuleSoft component, connector, and we'll do POC on those component and connector. So almost we have 30 plus components. Connector wise, we have lots of, but around 5 to 10 connector we will cover in this training program. Okay, so we will be more focused on those part like RAML, data weave, component, connector, different deployment model. Okay, all those things we will be focused. And coming to advanced concept, CI/CD pipeline, MUnit, different security policy, OAuth and all, Splunk integration. Okay, those advanced concept we will do at the time of real-time project. Okay. So nobody on that part. I think most of you have already opted. I think everyone already opted for this real-time project, and those things are very important thing. Okay, so definitely we will cover, and not only we will cover, we will have in-depth understanding on those part. Okay, we will do from installation till practical implementation with project. How we do for big MNC and all, we will do everything. All these steps we will follow.
Another point I had in my mind, like uh, Usually there would be some parent POM, BOM, and those kind of things, right? Not very clear on those. So, managing the dependency, how we do it, or if we are importing any code from any repository to any point studio, then how to resolve those dependencies. Because if we try to run that, a lot of dependencies and things comes up. So if you could cover that, that would help, because that is something which in real time projects, most of the, initially there are hiccups in that area.
Okay, so at this moment, like Mule4 project, all Mule4 project are Mavnized project. Okay, so whenever you will create any Mule4 project, automatically form file will be created where we maintain all the dependency and everything. Okay, so throughout this program, training program, each and every project we will develop Mavnized project only. Okay, and everywhere we will use Maven dependency only for components, connector, wherever we need. Okay, so yeah, that part will be covered in this training program. So if no other question, then let's start with some basic concept of MuleSoft. Okay, first of all, I just want to know how many people here know what is MuleSoft and why we need MuleSoft. Okay. Anyone has any idea what is MuleSoft and why we need this particular technology? What, like, why this technology is very demanding nowadays? It's very demanding in market.
Yes, Mulesoft it's an integration tool to transfer the data to one system to another system. We are using the Mulesoft. Yeah, why we need to make something. Mulesoft it's the most introduced the REST API. That's why now it's demanding to in the industry, and also cloud and IoT, and it supported all the 300 plus connectors. So compared to the other integration tool, it's now it's very demanding, and also it's acquired to the Salesforce. So now in Salesforce project also using this music.
Yeah, so this one partially correct answer. Okay, anyone else want to say something on this particular concept? What is MuleSoft and why we need this? Okay, so first of all, like we need to understand some basic things. Okay, and then you will able to understand this MuleSoft and need of MuleSoft. Okay, so previously, what organization used to do? They used to develop their own legacy system. Okay, so based on their need, they used to do the coding and they used to develop their own system. Okay, but let's say there are two uh, insurance company or there are two banking company. Okay, so whatever like functionality they do. Okay, let's say transaction and then uh, loan approval process. Then they have a credit card transaction. Then they have bank account, opening of bank account. So there are many functionality they have. Okay, so for both the bank, most of the things will be very common. Okay, definitely few things based on their need, they will have some difference in their working model or something, but 80 to 90% things will be same. Okay. So if both the bank will develop their own system, okay. So let's say it's taking 1 year to develop for one bank, for another bank also it will take near about 1 year. So how much time it's taking? 2 year. Okay. 1 year for one bank and 1 year for another bank. Or if they are starting together, then they will need double effort in term of developer. Okay. So let's say 5 developer is taking to develop all this functionality in 1 year. Or if you want to develop same application for two bank, then it will take 10 developer for 1 year. Okay, so here what all things we like we can see, we need double effort. Okay, if there will be any maintenance or anything, then again both of the application need that maintenance and that effort. So what happened, like if we are doing this standalone one, like if every bank and every organizations are developing their own legacy system, okay, then there will be more development effort. It required more time. It required more resources and all. Okay. Due to that reason, slowly in market, like there are many organizations. Okay, they started the SaaS product. Okay, so software as a service. Okay, so in SaaS product, what you can do, those functionality like where multiple business are using same common functionality. So there are many organizations, they used to develop that functionality and you can just subscribe that functionality and you can use on pay on use basis. Okay. Let's say there are two banks, they want to do uh, or there are two retail company. Okay. Both of them want to integrate with payment system. Okay. Where they can do, their customer can do the payment. If they will develop their own payment gateway, both of them will need, let's say, 6 month effort and 5 developer. Okay. Instead of developing their own payment gateway, if there is any third company, they have already built this payment gateway and they are selling this payment gateway on pay and use basis. So what you are doing, you are just paying some amount to that third company to use their payment gateway. Now, both retail company A and retail company B, both will pay some amount to company C who has already developed the payment gateway, and retail company A and retail company B will just integrate with that payment gateway and they will use their service. And they, let's say they need this service for 2 years. So they will pay only for 2 years. And this is already developed by another company. So they just need to configure it. They don't need to develop the entire system. Okay. So here you can see multiple advantage. First thing we have, in case of legacy system, we need your own developer, okay, individual developer, or you can say team setup. And let's say you feel like you want to make this payment process online. So you plan today, like your business has finalized. Now to develop your payment gateway, let's say you are taking 6 months. Okay, so more time to implement. So once you will plan, then after that to develop that legacy system, you need lots of time. Okay. You should have team setup. You should have support setup. Then money. Okay. You need to have that much money to maintain all this and to develop all this. Lots of money will be here. Lots of investment. Okay. So everything will be there. So you can see there are many disadvantages of using the legacy system. It need a team setup. It need, and let's say you plan today. Now you will not get like resource immediately. You have to go with multiple process and then you will have resource. Okay, that will also take some time. Then you need to develop that system from the starting. Okay, so it will take more development effort. Then once your system will be ready, you need to have the support system. And then you have to invest lots of money if you develop your own legacy system. And instead of going through legacy system, if you go for SaaS product, means there is one another company. Okay, they have already created this system. Okay, you just need to pay some amount to that service provider and you can use this service as per your need. Okay, so in SaaS product, you don't need to have your entire team, only one developer. Let's say to develop that system, if you need 5 developer, okay, and if you are going to use the SaaS product, then you just need to integrate that with the developed product. So you need one developer. Okay. If you are taking 5 developer in legacy, then here you might need one developer, or maybe that one developer also you need to involve partially. Okay. Then it's a ready-made. Okay. Here, once you planned, you don't need to wait for 6 months to develop the system. That system is already available in market. You just need to integrate. Okay, instead of 6 months, maybe it will take six days to integrate. Okay, ready to use product. Okay, then support setup. For that, already there is one third party company. They have their support team. If there will be any issue, they will support that. You don't need to have your own support setup. Lots of investment. Let's say to develop that application, you need let's say $100. Okay, to develop that system. And if you want to that system, like if you just want to use that system for 5 years, you may need to pay only $5. So you can see to develop that system, you need to invest $100. And here to use that service for few years, you need to pay only $5. So it's very good for mid-sized organization where they cannot invest too much money. Okay, they have limited budget. So for them also, it's possible to use that kind of system. Okay, so less money, less investment. Okay, so if any organization want to develop their own system, that is legacy system, they have to do team setup, lots of investment, lots of development time. They have their own support team. But if they are using SaaS product, which is already existing, like there are many third party organizations, they used to develop this software and they are giving this software as a service. You can just pay and use. Okay. So there you need less team size, ready to use product, less investment, all these things. Okay. So definitely organization will prefer this SaaS product. Okay. It has lots of advantage. So definitely organization will use this. And nowadays, market is very competitive. Okay. If you see any change, you need to do that change immediately. Otherwise, you will lose your customer. Okay, let's take one example of COVID time. Okay, there were many organizations, they were working offline and they were doing very good business. Okay, they were earning earning lots of money. Okay, by using their offline business or different setup. But due to COVID, there are many organizations, they completely shut down their business since they like their management or their organization were unable to like do the changes based on the competitive market. Okay, since they were not agile. Okay, so what happened? They lose their market, they lose their entire customer due to that whatever scenario we have. That might be due to some rule regulation, that might be some you can say disaster, you can say natural activity. Okay, so there may be multiple factors which can impact your business, and if you are unable to handle that situation, you will lose your market. Okay, so many organizations lose their business since they were unable to find the immediate solution. Okay, and the reason was they were following the legacy system. Okay, let's say there was one hotel, okay, that was running offline, and this COVID came, and they don't have online setup and online payment process and online order process. Okay, since they don't have all this thing online process, and out of 10 hotel, 2 hotel has that online process where customer can do online food order and all. Okay, so remaining 8 hotel, or you can say restaurant, they have to close their business since they are not getting any order. But other 2 restaurant, okay, what they did, there are many uh, you can say SaaS product, or there are many third-party applications are there. Okay, from there you can do tie up with them, and they will give their system, like they have already ready-made system, and you can use their platform to make a order, to do the payment and all. Okay, so what they did, they took the subscription of that SaaS product and they use their you can say use their product, and they survive with the market. Okay, whatever change was there in market, they survived. Okay, so nowadays things are very competitive. Okay, so it's very challenging for any client to survive in market since they have to be agile with the process. Okay, whenever any change will come, they need to implement that change as soon as possible. Okay, so this SaaS product is playing very important role on this part. Okay, and nowadays most of the organization are using this SaaS product. Okay, we have taken one example of this payment gateway. Like that, we have many SaaS product available in market. Okay, we have for employee management, we have for customer management. Okay, so like you can say thousands of SaaS products are there based on different need for different purpose. For hospitals, for retail company, for banking company, for insurance company. Okay, lots of there. Okay, and there are many big giants. They are developing SaaS product, like Salesforce is there, Oracle is there. Okay, like that, there are many big giants are there who are providing this SaaS product, and there are many small and mid-sized players also there. Okay, so if any company, let's say any retail company started, or any insurance company started. If they will plan to develop their legacy system, then it will take 2-3 years to develop their legacy system entire setup. Okay, so they cannot rely on legacy system. So definitely there are many things already developed in market. They will just subscribe it, or they will just purchase the license and they will start using it. Okay, so that SaaS product will give us advantage. Now challenge will come. You have to achieve your business need. You have, let's say, 5 SaaS product. Okay, let me explain this thing. So this will explain you need of MuleSoft, and till this point we haven't started this point. What is MuleSoft and need of MuleSoft? So before starting this, we need to have idea of legacy system and SaaS product. So hope everyone clear with this two terminology. Okay, now I will explain what is MuleSoft and what is the need of MuleSoft. Okay, anyone has any doubt on this two part? Okay, no. Then let me take example of any one retail domain only. Retail domain means like where uh, you can say any stores. Okay, like you can say Flipkart, Amazon, this kind of thing. Okay, so if you want, or you have any retail shop, okay, let's say Reliance Mart. Okay, so if you have any retail domain, you are working for any retail domain customer, then what kind of functionality they want? Okay, one thing they want for customer management. Okay, since they will have lots of customers, so for them, uh, they need one system to do the customer management. Then to run their business, they need lots of employee, so they need employee management system also. Okay, then next they need order management system where different customer will do the order, so they need some system to manage their order. Okay, then it transaction management, since there will be lots of payment and transaction. If they want to make it online, so they want this payment or transaction management. Okay, and what others? Inventory management. Okay, so these are the different key functionality any retail domain have, and to have this key functionality, there are different management systems are there. Let's say for customer management, we are using Salesforce product. Okay, Salesforce CRM. Okay, so this is SaaS product. Okay, Okay. Then we have employee management. So let's say for employee management, they are using another SaaS product. Okay. And this one is in Salesforce, and this one employee management, let's say for ERP system, we are using Oracle product. Okay. For order management, let's say they are using some third party application. Okay. For payment and this one, they are using some payment gateway. Okay. Let's say they are using this anyone like PhonePe payment gateway. So PhonePe provide their payment gateway. Okay. And let's assume I'm not sure which technology they have used. Let's say they have used Java. And this one, let's say they have used the .NET technology. Okay. And for inventory management, let's say they are using the file system. Anything FTP or SFTP server they are using to manage the file. Okay. Now you can see here to run their business, any retail domain company depends on many different SaaS product and different systems like file systems. Then these are the Oracle SaaS system, then Salesforce CRM SaaS system, and then different, let's say payment gateway is also third party, and this order management instead of third party, let's say this is legacy system of that company. Okay. Instead of third party application, it's a legacy system of that company. Okay, which is written in .NET technology. Now you can see here to run that organization, they need different product or different technology. Okay, and all these technology are heterogeneous system. Why I am using this heterogeneous system term? Since this one is in .NET, this one in Salesforce, this one is Oracle, this one is file system, this one is Java. Okay, to run their business, they have the product. Okay, but those products are in different technology. And many times to meet the business requirement, they need to exchange the data. Okay, here we have customer, here we have order. Now, which customer, like which customer did how many orders? Okay, and what is the status of their order and all? If we want to have those kind of detail and those kind of interaction, then this system need to interact with this system. Sometime this system need to exchange the data from this system. Sometime this system need to exchange data from this system. Okay. To meet the company need, they took the SaaS product, but many times this SaaS product or this legacy application or this uh, any other system need to exchange the data. Okay. And this is the very key thing to meet the business requirement. Now, since they are developed in different technology and different tool, they cannot exchange the data directly. If there are two systems, both are Salesforce product only or Salesforce system only, then they can directly interact with each other and they can exchange the data. But whenever you will run an organization, everything you will not get from the one service provider. There will be provider and they will use their underlying different underlying technology. Okay, now if you want to exchange the data among this technology, you need to interact with each other. But since these are heterogeneous systems, so they cannot exchange data directly. Okay. They cannot exchange data directly, so they need one intermediate. Okay. What is the purpose of this intermediate? Or middleware? Okay. The purpose of using this intermediate or middleware, since this middleware know how to interact with this technology, how to interact with this, how to interact with this, how to interact with this, how to interact with this. This middleware know how to interact with all this different technology. This is Salesforce, this is Oracle. They cannot interact with each other directly. Okay, so they need some middleware who help them to interact with each other. Okay, and this middleware, who is this middleware? He know how to interact with each one. Okay, so he know how to connect with this, know how to connect with this, how to connect with this. Okay, Mulesoft also do same thing only. Mulesoft know how to connect with all this technology. Okay, since to run the business, we have different SaaS product, we have different legacy application, we have different systems. Okay, they are written in different technology, different underlying technology. Okay, that's why those systems are heterogeneous system, and those heterogeneous system need to exchange the data to meet the business requirement. And how they can exchange the data? They will exchange data through intermediate technology. Since these are heterogeneous system, they cannot interact with each other directly. So they need one middleware who know how to interact with each other. So whenever they want to interact with each other, they will talk to middleware and middleware will talk to that another system. Okay. So this is the need of middleware technology, and Mulesoft is one of the most popular middleware technology. Okay. So to run the organization, to exchange the data. Okay, what we are doing here using middleware technology, we are exchanging data from one system to another system. Okay, to exchange the data from one system to another system, we need middleware technology, and this middleware technology is nothing but Mulesoft. Everyone clear with this point? Okay, now let me take one small example. Okay, I will come back to this example again. Before that, I will take one very real-time example. Okay. Let's say there is a party function. Okay. Let's say there is a one okay event only. Okay. In that event, we have 4 participants. Okay. This one, no English So let's say this person is from US. Okay, he know English. And this person from India, so he know Hindi. This person from Russia, and in Russia, I think they have their language. Okay, Russian language. Let's say Russian language. And this person from Spanish. Okay, they have like from Spain, and he know Spanish. Now all these person are from different country, and they know different language. Okay. And they came to attend one event. Okay, and to make this event successful, they need to talk with each other. So since they know different technology, same as this, okay, this is a part of one organization to run their business. Okay, to make this business successful, many times they need to exchange the data. Okay, to make this event successful, many times they need to talk with each other. But they don't know each other language, they don't understand each other language, but they don't know each other language, since this is in Salesforce, this is in .NET, this one is Java, this one is file system, this one is Oracle. All are different technology. They don't know each other technology. Okay, same like this. They don't know each other language. So to make this event successful, what they will do, they can hire one translator. Okay, so what they did, they hired one translator. Now this translator know all this language. He know English also, Hindi also, Spanish also, Russian also. Now this person want to communicate with this Russian person. So first what he will do, let's say this person want to talk with this person. What is your name? Okay, so first thing what he will do, he will ask in Hindi like okay. So he raised one request to this person via this translator, तुम्हारा नाम क्या है, in Hindi. Okay, now what translator will do, it will convert this into Russian. Okay, okay, let me change to this person. Okay, so what this translator will do, convert this Hindi language sentence into English, like what is your name. Okay, now once this message will go to this English person, he will understand what he want to speak. He will understand this person is asking his name. Okay, so he will say, my name is XYZ. Then again, that message will come to translator. Translator know this response will go to this person, and this person know Hindi. So this translator know to convert that English to Hindi. So what it will do, it will convert. Okay. Once this person will get this message, he will come to know, okay, his name is XYZ. Okay. So what this translator is doing, it's converting data from one format to another format. And which format he's converting, what format he can understand. Okay. He know request is coming from here and request will go to here. And what language he understand, he will do required transformation. Okay. Same thing this middleware technology do. He know who want to connect with whom. Okay. And let's say one request will come from here, it will go to here. Or let's say from here to here. Then once request will come from here, okay, it will convert that request into this format in which language this system understand. Okay, and this know how to connect with this system. Same thing, this know how to connect with this system. Okay, so middleware technology also do same thing only. Middleware technology know how to connect with the system and how to convert message from one format to another format. So this target system can understand that message. So whenever request will come, it will convert from this Salesforce to .NET format. It will pass to .NET system. Once response will come back, it will again convert to uh, like Salesforce format and it will send back. Okay, how this translator do. Okay. So same way this intermediate or middleware technology do, and Mulesoft is one of them. Many places we term this Mule ESB also, Enterprise Service Bus. Okay, why we term this Enterprise Service Bus? So how bus, like what bus do? So it take passenger from one place and it drop to another place. So same thing, this Mulesoft technology do. It takes data from one place and it drop data to another place. Okay, that's why sometime we term this as a enterprise service bus. So let me know if everyone clear what is Mulesoft and what is the purpose of Mulesoft in market. Everyone clear with this concept? It looks everyone clear. So today I think we will end our session here only. Okay, we'll continue in next class. Okay, so slowly we will start going through MuleSoft component and connector, and we'll do POC and all. So initial 1-2 day, it will be more theoretical, and slowly we will be more practical. Okay, if any query you can ask. If not, then we can end our session for today.
Yeah, Ravi. So actually, after every session, can you share some questions which might be asked in interview process, like maybe 5, 10 or anything?
Yeah. So, okay. Anyhow, and at the end of this training program, we have very detailed course for this interview preparation one. But meanwhile, I will not text you, but whenever we are discussing at that time only, I will tell you this kind of question will ask in interview. Let's say I given this example, this one. Okay, related to RAML, this question you will get multiple time in interview. Okay, every time they are asking the design benefit, but I encounter technical benefit also, so that also I included. And whenever we will cover this topic, we will have detailed discussion and I will highlight, okay, this is the interview question and what they will ask. Okay. And if you have opted for interview preparation session, okay, then we will have very detailed discussion.
Okay.
Okay, fine then. We are good for today. Thanks everyone, and we'll have next session on Wednesday. So yeah, we'll do on time.
Thank you.